welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, my name is Kirsty and I make psychic and spiritual content, so if that's your kind of thing, please do stick around and join our lovely community by subscribing down below. So, as you can tell by the title of the video today, I am doing a part 2 to my spiritual dilemmas Q&A video. I will leave part 1 down below. Basically, what I do in this video is I ask you guys to send me in any spiritual dilemmas that you might have, things you're thinking about for manifestation, life path queries, anything. And I will tap into spirit and tap into my intuition and my experience and give you the most spiritual based answer that I can and guidance that I can to the question that you've asked. Now, it's really interesting because I asked this ages ago over on Instagram. Literally, I asked this, I wonder if I can see when I asked it. Let me see, on the 5th of April, so this was a while ago I asked, actually exactly a month ago, and I only got 4 questions come in, which is very unusual. Usually I get a lot of stuff come in, but I only had 4 come in. But I'm really happy because the 4 dilemmas that came in I feel like can help all of us. And if you stumbled across this video, we're going to be talking about friendships, we're going to be talking about spiritual connection, we're going to be talking about manifestation. So we're covering a huge amount of topics here, so I'm just going to get into it. If you enjoy this video, please do hit a lovely thumbs up. I will do more of these videos, so please do leave any of your own spiritual dilemmas down below, or you can follow me over on Instagram where I ask these questions and you can send yours in at I am Kirsty Lewis. And if you like your own personal private reading with me, I do offer psychic private readings. You can head over to my website, which is www.kirstylewis.com. But let's get into it. So the first question that came in, and this is all anonymous, it says, is trying to manifest too much a thing? And when you should just let the universe decide? Okay. So there's so many conflicting methods to manifestation, and the one thing I can tell you really that's worked for me is to find one teacher for each subject, rather than like take things from other people, but find one person who you really feel you gel with and follow them and dive in and just see what works for you. For me, when it comes to law of attraction and manifestation, I follow Francesca Amber at Law of Attraction Changed My Life. To me, I just gel with her. I have followed her for years and I just completely get her. But there are other people I'll take guidance from. If I'm dealing with like moon work, I follow Kirsty Gallagher. So I have people, like, I call them mentors for different subjects. When it comes to manifestations, one of the biggest things I learned that really changed the game for me was co-creation. I think a lot of the time when it comes to law of attraction and manifestation, and if you don't know what law of attraction is, it is a law of the universe, which is just like gravity. So the way that we are taught, well, the way that it is, gravity keeps us on the ground. Law of attraction says that the vibration and the energy that we hold draws similar experiences, people, situations back to us that match that same energy. So when you're at a high vibe, you are attracting high vibrational situations and things into your life. And when you're at a lower vibe, you are so, you know, like you get out of bed, this is the prime example, you get out of bed, you stub your toe, you go through your day. If you carry that energy with you, you go through your day and you're not feeling great. Whereas if you shift your energy, it's just like common sense really, if you shift your energy, you'll go through the day feeling a bit better. So when it comes to manifestation, I think a lot of people taught that you visualize and you get really specific and you hold on to this vision and you don't stop until you get that thing. But Gabby Bernstein has an amazing technique and it has changed manifestation for me in, you know, in the best way. And her technique is this or something better. Life is not just about us, you know, we are one energy field. It's a co-creation, okay? And it's about working with spirit for the highest good and for the best for you and for the best for everyone. So you might have a vision, let's just say for example you want a black BMW car, okay, but spirit might know that you're gonna get that car and you might not like that car. So it's this or something better. It's about being open. Energy is flowing, it's not rigid. So when we come at it from an it has to be this, we actually restrict and block ourselves. When we say I really want this but I'm open to this or something better, we let go, and letting go allows that energy to flow a bit more easy. So whenever you're thinking I really want to manifest this, always say I want to manifest this, spirit, universe, God, Buddha, whoever you worship or have faith in, say I want to manifest this or something better, because it just opens up the energy and they can then come in and work and co-create with you. So is trying to manifest too much a thing, and when should you just let the universe decide? It's a co-creation with the universe. The universe will always have a say, whether you like it or not, which is why sometimes our manifestations don't show up, because it's not just for us. I personally feel like it depends on your vibe. If you feel like you are happy, remember manifestation is all about emotion, feeling, energy, how you feel. How do you feel trying to manifest 5 things at once? Does it make you feel like thriving, alive, or does it make you feel like this is too much, it's overwhelming? If it makes you feel like it's too much, it's overwhelming, then strip it right back. Go with the feeling when it comes to manifestation. It's all about the energy, it's all about the feeling, it's all about the emotion, because that's what you're drawing back to you, that's what you're putting out, that's what you're drawing back to you. So within, so without. So it's all about how you feel. So yeah, it can be too much if it feels too much for you. I personally think it is better to manifest things at a time. Even vision boards, I have separated my vision boards. So I have one vision board for, well, I actually only have one vision board at the moment. So I have one vision board for well-being, but I feel like it's better to separate them, but that's just because that's what works best for me. I think it's important to remember with manifestation, it's not a one trick pony. It's a personal process and path, and you've got to find and explore the ways that work for you. Someone may say something and they may say that this is the only way you can do it. It's not the case. Life is flowing, energy is flowing, different strokes for different folks. You've got to explore and find what works for you and what feels best for you, because it's all about vibration. So you want to be manifesting from the highest place, and if you're trying to manifest 5 things at once and the vibration feels off to you, you're going to block yourself. So just find the flow state for you and follow that. How to find your soul tribe of friends. Okay. I have personally, over the past few months, gone through a real thing where I have 2 really amazing friends, but they're not into spirituality in the way that I am. Now, don't get me wrong, they are into it, and you know, we've been to psychics together, we've been to all that together, but on a day, like on a normal day, would we choose to do that together? No. So I'm currently trying to manifest friends that I can go to psychic events with, that I can go to like workshops with, that I can do all those things with. And I think it's important to remember to find the blessings in the friends that you do have. And if you don't have any friends around you at the moment, it's okay. I'm sure you've had friends in the past, or you have family members or people that you're close to. Start appreciating and finding gratitude. This is law of attraction now. Finding gratitude for the things you like in those people, because what you focus on grows. So when you look at your parents and you think, I love how they support me, and you're grateful every day for the support you have in your parents, you will slowly move and find that same attribute in other people. Okay, so it's all about firstly appreciating what you've already got in your life, whether that be current friends or family members, whoever you've got around you. Even if it's yourself, what do you appreciate that you give yourself? Okay, because that will be clear as to a foundation of what you want from your soul tribe. Now, after you've established that, I feel like it's probably best then to say, okay, well, what is my soul tribe? What does that mean? What does that mean to me? What are these people doing? For me, these people are hanging out in, you know, meditation classes. They're seeing psychics on a regular basis. They are doing self-development, reading self-help books. That's what that looks like to me. Okay, where are these people hanging out? Where can I find them? Because sometimes your soul tribe might not be in real life. We are very blessed to live in a world where we can just connect to people all over the world. Like, your soul tribe might be online. For example, I'm part of a book club, and I know for a fact that part of that community is part of my soul tribe. It fulfills part of me that maybe I don't have in my everyday life. So remember that you'll have different friends for different things, and your friends don't have to tick every box. They might tick, like, okay, the friends that I have might tick the fact that we can go out and we can travel together and we can explore together, but they might not tick the spirituality box. And you know, it's just about saying, okay, I have spiritual friends, I have friends that we do this, I have different friends. It's about being open, but it's also about being clear about what it is that you want, where will you find it, and then taking action. But also gratitude for what you've already got. Basis, foundation for everything. I hope that helps. Yeah, this is one of my I would say my area of expertise when it comes to spirituality. I feel stuck at the moment. How do I get out of a period of stagnation? My darling, have been in months of stagnation. Months of stagnation. And I wish there was a one easy way to get out of it. but you really, I feel there's two things you have to do in those moments, okay? One is surrender and let go. Just don't fight it, because I feel like when those moments come up, you know, and you feel like you're being slowed down, or you don't have energy, you're not motivated, you feel like meh, like nothing's coming, you're creatively stuck, you just can end up beating yourself up like, no, I don't want to feel like this, no, I don't want to feel this way, I've got to keep going, I've got to keep going. The more you push, the more you resist, the more it will persist. So you have to just allow that this is where I am, I'm in a period of stagnation. Accept it. Accept. Let go. You'll feel a shift in that moment when you stop fighting and you just accept. And the second thing that I feel you have to do is go within and explore why. Do you have creative ideas that you don't feel confident to pursue? Why? Do you not feel good enough? Is your self-worth low? Is your self-esteem low? Do you have imposter syndrome? Where does that come from? Where did the, like, this is now about, spirit will stop us. I always say this, when you go through periods of stagnation, they can feel horrendous. Horrendous. But they are real blessings in disguise. Because when life is great and we're flowing, we're just going through the motions. Yeah, everything stays the same, everything's wonderful. And then we stop. Because spirit is saying, no, okay, stop now. Take everything you've been through, apply what has worked, get rid of what isn't. This is preparing you now for the next stage. It's actually a moment in between periods where you're getting an opportunity to prepare to evolve. So see it as that. See it as a blessing. I always get the vision of a catapult where spirit pulls us all the way back and they hold us and they say, okay, I'm going to hold you here until you work through what you need to release. You understand what you have to bring to the table. And when you are clear, I will catapult you and things will be way better. I have a video on, because stagnation really is transition. And I have a video on spiritual transition, which I will leave down below because I feel like that could really help you. Accept, soul search, go within, do the work, journal, meditate, spend time alone, cry, dance, embrace where you are, embrace the moment, because I always believe that spirit stops us right before a very, very busy period of our lives. Remember, they can see a bigger perspective than we can see, and I always do believe that they stop us before things get really busy. So you may be being called to rest. You may be seeing it as stagnation because you want to move, you want to go, but you may be actually being called to just chill out. Spirit is there for you to talk to. Ask them. Because it's going to be different for every person. Some people may be being stopped so they can reevaluate their situation. Some people may be being stopped so they can chill out and like relax and recharge. It really just depends. But you will only know when you stop and go within and start finding the answers. Why am I not moving? What's going on? Is there something I need to change? Like, you've got to do some soul searching, and can be painful, it can hurt, it can be emotional, but it is such a blessing in disguise, because like I say, spirit is just pulling you back and holding you there and saying, I'm giving you a period just to slow down. I'm giving you time. It's actually a gift. It's actually a gift. It doesn't feel like it, but it is a gift in disguise. They're giving you the gift of just stopping. Just stop. Just let me just stop for a minute and trust in something bigger than me. And when I'm done the work, when I'm ready, they'll let me go and I'll be catapulted into a new level, an evolution, a better place. You've really got to trust the process. So stop, go within, and then have the patience to know that everything is happening in divine timing. I hope that helps. And last question. Feeling disconnected from spirituality as a whole from time to time. I went through a real period of this. My whole life, spirituality is a lifestyle. It's not a practice. It is who you are. We are spiritual beings. That's we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So no matter if you feel disconnected, you're not. It's only our human brain that says, oh, I'm not meditating, I'm not doing this. But understand that even if you're not doing those things, you are still having a spiritual experience, because we are spirit. So that's the first place. Understand that no matter how disconnected you feel, because you may see people doing spiritual techniques or whatever, you don't have to do any of those things to be spiritual, because you just simply are. I went through a phase of this because for my whole life, spirituality to me had been personal. I had, you know, lived my life spiritual, read books, meditated, done all those things. And then when I started doing this work, I started to, the more I was connecting with other people and helping other people, the more disconnected I felt. And Spirit came to me and said, you've never had to share your spirituality before. And I was like, oh, yeah, I haven't. You know, my spirituality used to just be for me, but now I'm sharing it with other people. So I don't know what your line of work is or what you do or how you show up for people on an everyday basis, but are you sharing your spiritual gifts? Are you sharing them with other people? Are you speaking to more people about spirituality? Are you sharing spirituality with more people now that it makes it taken away from you? Do you feel that spirituality is something that you only can be or have if you meditate, do yoga, eat a certain way, I don't know, journal every day? Are there certain things you feel that you have to tick off like a criteria to be connected spiritually? Because if that's the case, I feel that Spirit would say to just draw back and understand that you don't have to do any of those things to be connected to spirituality or to be spiritual. You simply are, because you are a spirit having a human experience. No matter how disconnected we feel, we are spiritual. Now, going back to that, if you're not doing any of those things and you feel like it will help, do them. Meditate, journal, get out into nature, speak to Spirit, start the journey, you know, find what feels right for you, you know, go along your own path, explore, try and put yourself in more spiritual based places. In the UK we have spirituality churches. Go to a spiritualist church, go and get a psychic reading. If you'd like one with me, my website is www.kirstilewis.com. I have a variety of different readings on there. Dive in, watch spirituality documentaries, embrace it, involve yourself around it, and just explore and go easy on yourself, because I believe that wherever we are in life, when we're feeling disconnected, which is normal, there is a girl on YouTube called Ella Ringrose, and she said something so profound, and I was like, do you know what, you're right. When you start walking a spiritual path, we become so obsessed with the realms and spirituality and being above the human experience that we forget we're actually here to have a human experience. We're not actually here to stay in our spirituality base. We're here to remember that we come from that and that's who we are at our core, but we're here to be human. So there will be times when you feel disconnected, because you are here to be a human. That is what you're here to be. But if you want to obviously be connected and get back to your connection, just begin to explore and find the way that works best for you, and take your time and understand where you are right now. And maybe right now you need to be disconnected, because maybe you've got stuff going on in the human realm that you need to deal with, and being spiritually connected at the moment, I don't want to say it's not going to help you, because it's always going to help you, but maybe you need to come at it from a human perspective at this time. So take a look at your life, take a look at where you are, meet yourself where you are, and start with what feels good. Start easy, start taking baby steps, start watching YouTube videos on spirituality. Just find, you know, dip your toes in the water. I feel like so many people put pressure on this thing to be perfectly spiritual, and I'm so not for that. Like, I'm so for you following what you feel is spiritual, because we're all spirits. We're all spirits. So similar to that manifestation, it's not a one trick pony. Like, it's not a one rule for all, or one top fits all, or one dress fits all. Like, we're all going to come in different shapes and sizes. So yeah, I hope that's been able to help. I really do feel like they are 4 topics that can help probably anyone. And I love doing these. So if you have any of your own dilemmas, I'd love to do a part 3. Please do leave them down in the comments below, or head over to my Instagram at I am Kirsty Lewis, when I may ask for you to send in any future dilemmas going forward. If you would like a personal private reading with me, where I do offer spiritual guidance, you can book with me over on my website, www.kirstilewis.com, and I'll leave that in the description box and the comments box down below. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I do hope it was able to help, and I will see you soon for another video, lovelies. Bye!